hour goes by so quick, you guys. And I was like, oh my God, good night. They like, no. And we was just getting to the end of the docket. That's why I want to try to go live on YouTube so we can go longer than an hour. Y'all already know Instagram only gives you an hour. So I'm going to try to take some calls because last week y'all said the hour was gone and the queen was gone. And then y'all act like it wasn't long enough. Let's see. Is you live, whore?
Is you on?
We live. You live.
Hey, queen.
Hey. You got something to talk about on the docket or you calling to gag me?
I am calling to talk about Charlemagne, the ever-loving goddess.
The everlasting living goddess. What that bitch did now?
Did you see that picture of him and his wife that he's been keeping secret?
The one when they was on the airplane?
Yes, it's a picture of him on, you know, the shade room and all them motherfuckers that be trying to look at your shit to get the real tea.
Oh, I didn't see the picture. I did see a picture of him with the wife and the child on the airplane. So why you think he hiding her? She a black queen?
Oh, you know. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? He love a little bit every now and then.
You know what? He do. Why they ain't kick Angela Yee off that radio show and put the queen up there yet?
You already know. Well, that's all I wanted to talk about, Queen. I love you. I support you. And I'm sending you love all the way from Indianapolis.
Yes, Indianapolis. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Damn. I did see a picture of Charlemagne and his supposed to be wife on the plane. Well, why y'all think he don't take her around and show her off? What y'all think he hiding? Do we the people say he like a little dick every now and then? You know I believe that, child. You know ain't nothing but a bitch gonna be doing like Charlemagne. Child, boo. Y'all wanna act like the queen be hating though. Is you live or?
Hello, darling, are you there?
I'm alive.
Darling, I was just calling about the fruit stump fraud that you have put into the CD cases.
Yes, darling. Yes, darling. They say I've been hiding food stamps cards in the CD cases, shipping them all over.
In the CD cases, I found about 3 of them, darling.
Go and get you some groceries, darling.
Are you going to come outside?
No, darling. That shit gagged me to death. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to say, hey, and also it's Papoose birthday today.
Oh, it's Papoose birthday.
So we got to say happy birthday to Papoose.
Happy birthday, Papoose.
Yes. Get money, bitch.
Yeah. Wait a minute. How has the show been going, The Mackies? Have you watched it?
Yes.
How is it? How is it? Do you like it? How is it? They gone.
I didn't hear you. What you said?
I was saying, how was the show? I hadn't had a chance to watch it, but how do you like it?
I love it. I watch every bit of it when Papoose is on. Then when Ruby Ma comes on, you know I gotta turn it off.
Oh no, ma'am! Yes! Okay. Well, I hope they get another season because my baby need that money.
Yeah, they gotta put the queen on there.
They gotta put the queen on. The queen, child, they better stop being scared to put the queen on TV because I need to be on the TV saying, yes, darling.
Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to call and show you love from VA.
That's what's up. Thank you, baby.
All right.
Bye-bye. Child, I have not had a chance to sit down and watch the Mackies, but I'm glad that it's doing good. Next caller. Look, we can take the calls tonight. At least the queen know how to take a call, bitch. Is you live, whore?
Bitch, is you live?
Yeah, bitch, I'm live, bitch.
Bitch.
Every man wants a woman.
Every man wants a woman. Yeah, how is Candy doing on Broadway? Has anybody seen Candy on Broadway?
Yes.
Has anybody got any word on how Candy doing on Broadway? She gone. Has anybody got any word on how Candy is doing on Broadway? As we know, Candy has left Escape, and now Escape is doing their own thing. So how y'all think Escape gonna do without Candy? And did y'all like the single that the 3 girls in Escape put out? We the people want to know. Call in. Let's see. Is you live, boy?
The 3 girls in Escape.
Is you live?
Want to know? Call in.
Hello? don't know. I can hear them. I guess they can't hear me. Call in number 404-671-6903. We were talking about Cardi B before we got cut off with the docket, but I was trying to make the Queen's Court live from the Queen's Chambers docket a little short. Try to do an hour of the docket and do an hour with calls because people were wanting to call in. I want to video call everybody, but for some reason it was running slow. I'm getting cussed out for not doing this on YouTube, but yeah, now what can I say? And Cardi said that mind y'all business. She's sticking by her man. She don't give a good goddamn what y'all talking about. The wedding is still going on. The album is being pushed back. So how y'all feel about the album being pushed back? Cardi says that she writes her own stuff, so I don't see her having a problem with. I mean, if you write your own shit, what's the pushback? The fans are a little upset. They tired of the mixtape and they're ready for the album. Is Cardi tied up with Offset to where she's lost her creativity? Because y'all know a man can do that. You know. As female artists, one thing about a nigga, that's why I'm the thug miss motherfucker respect. Bitch, I get money like a nigga do. That's why when I get with my nigga, I have to, hello darling. But bitch, the next day for work is the thug missing. Cause one thing about a nigga, they gonna get that money. That pussy can be good, bitch. That it could be warm and juicy, bitch. But in the morning, they gonna get up and get back out there in them streets and get that money. You can cry, you can holler. They gonna come back. But they gonna go out and regroup and man, muscle up and get that money. You know what I'm saying? But for women, sometimes, not all women, because that's why I'm the thug miss. They'll get dickmatized, and that dick will slow them down. They go to gaining weight. They want to fuck 3 times a day. You fuck 3 times a day, but still go to that gym, take that pool, play some tennis, and run around. Stay active. Don't fuck 3 times a day. Get lazy. Don't want to get pretty. Don't want to do your hair. Want to sit around and, do all this shit right here. Because you dickmatized and you looking for that nigga and he ain't sitting next to you. That's that good dick. It give you the rickets. Your motherfucking ass go to getting the rickets like your motherfucking ass old, like you goddamn got Alzheimer's, bitch. Because that dick be good. But, you stop being creative. You stop being focused on your shit. You start worrying and investing in him. You want to become the man, buy him gifts. Buy him cars, buy him jewelry. That's a man's job. He need to be buying you, but then you take the man's position and start treating him like a hoe and want to spoil him and outdo him instead of letting him do you. And niggas you can't be the man. You got to be the woman. A man like to feel like a man, and women get dickmatized and they get lazy. So is she getting lazy because Offset fucking the shit out that pussy? She had to push the album back. Is Atlantic pushing the album back because they want to put Nicki in the front and push her back to the back because they done finally figured out that she ain't going to be able to stand on 2 legs? Or what is the tea? We the people want to know. Let's take a call. Because Cardi B say, mind y'all motherfucking business. She love her man, but she ducking the Crips. Is you live, or?
Hey, my love.
Hello, my love.
I was wondering, when are we gonna go on a date? Because,
You want to take me on a date? I think that'd be a cool show to see the Queen go out on a date. Wait a minute. The way you said, hey, my love, you sound like Monique. I want to say, no, I'm not going on no date with you. That's Monique thing that bitch called, hey, my loves. No, and then here go the Queen. Hello, darling. That should have been the gag. Hey, my loves. I would have to get that bitch. It must be not meant for me to get that bitch. I was gonna get her, y'all. I was gonna get her. I'm a hush, though. Is you live, or? Is you live?
Khia?
Yes.
Now listen, babe, you gotta listen to what I got to say before you gag and all that other shit. But check me out, okay, now, so I know you want to talk about Maddie, but I just got to get this off my chest.
Ain't nobody said nothing about Mandy. We done left Mandy in last week.
Listen, when the Queen's Court started, I didn't know how to take you in first, but I grew to love you, I know people roast and all that other foolishness, so I respect where you was coming from once I got to know you. But then, like, when you walked off set, I didn't appreciate that because I felt like you was leaving Maddie by herself. But then I got your precipitation of it. So, I'm like, okay, she ain't that bad. But then, like, when you came with the punks and sisters, I took that shit personal because, gay people, we came from a long way to be called out that name a lot. Then you say something about, like, no disrespect, roast and gag everybody, that's completely fine. So I took that into consideration. But last week, you was talking about Maddie calling her man and stuff, and I just want to know, how do you feel? Because, Maddie said she considered herself as a female. So you taking her back to a different disrespectful level.
No.
That's not roast and gag.
I think that is roast and gag. At the end of the day, I feel like you can't be able to roast one group of people and then you can't roast the other. If you know that I'm a grunge roaster and I go below the belt and I go for the jugular vein and that's my type of roasting and you grew to love it, but then you get sensitive for a certain category or certain people or you can't do that. Because if I say Mandy, Michael, Marcus, Maurice, Manny, Man, Manua, Manute Bowl, Manatee, Mike, Mansell, Marshall, Mark, Matthew, Mandy, are you mad whore, is no different than when I say Wendy, Wendell, Bartholomew. What makes Madison any different from Wendy Williams? What makes a gay man any different from a straight woman? What makes a sissy any different from a sourpuss? It is my way of delivering my roast and gag. So if you don't like it, if you don't like it, no. If you don't like it, no, because I roast and gag everybody, baby. No, it can't just be for the gay community.
A whole community of gay people.
And it's a whole community of whores. And it's a whole community of prostitutes. It's not just trans prostitutes. It's straight women prostitutes. So you can't say I can roast a stinking ass whore, but I can't roast a trans woman.
Okay, no, listen, Khia, this is what I need.
Call you Mandy,
like I said, I grew to be a fan of yours, and I don't want to give up on you, so I just want to make sure I'm not supporting nobody that dislikes.
Give up on me, baby, because you don't get it. Because I felt like Mandy Manhole was a gag. Because you feel like we're in an uncomfortable place right now. I can't say that. Me and Madison are set up and gagged and talked about every motherfucking body. I don't give a fuck about what she say about me. I don't follow what she say about me. I don't at her. I don't stalk her. I don't hashtag Mandy Man whore. If I want to say Mandy Man whore and that's a part of my gag, then that's a part of my gag. You clench your pearls, but then you got in your feelings. But if I can say you can't pick sides on this because then I don't feel like.
And I respect that. But you see, she's making money off everything you say.
And I want her to.
Mandy Man whore. She's making a point.
Sell a t-shirt that say Mandy Man whore and make a quart off all my slogans. Make money off everything that I gave you. Because again, I'm the puppet master. I gave you the ideas. I gave you the creativity. So go ahead. I don't have a problem with that. So put Mandy Man whore on the t-shirt and get coin. At the end of the day, I felt like it was a gag. And everybody want to take it personal. They like, oh, you can't say Mandy Man whore. How can I not say Mandy Man whore when that shit took me out of here? So it's like, no, instead of you stealing the queen slogans and putting Mandy Man whore on t-shirts, you should have got you a big dick bitch deal like Safari with condoms, prep, and motherfucking dildos. Sell your dick, bitch. You open your door with it swinging. Next case. Get money, bitch. Sell what works for you. Next caller. I thought Mandy Man whore was hilarious. And that's what I'm going to call that bitch. And every week, I'm going to add a new motherfucking, I'm going to add a new goddamn name to it. Just like I thought about adding a new name to Wendy Williams. Yup, that's mine too. See, that's what you can do when you the creator. You know, I can add, just like I came up with Wendell, I came up with Mandy, Michael, Marcus, Maurice, Manny, Man, Manure, Manute Bowl, Manatee, Mike, Mansell, Marshall, Mark, and Matthew. Take your ass to church and pray about it, bitch. Hey, folks, God damn, I should have went live on YouTube. I ain't gonna be able to say this shit. I'm gonna be gagging tomorrow, bitch. Is you live on? We live from the Queen's Chamber. Hey, baby.
Please stand with me and boycott this raggedy ass show. And nobody's going to watch without seeing us now. You stay here.
You watching, bitch. You watching. Please boycott with me to boycott this show because you are tuned in. Next caller. Is you live, whore? Oh, is you live? Is you mad, whore? Man, whore? Are you mad? I thought that shit was hilarious. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. We are here to roast and gas, so it's like, y'all want to get sensitive and personal and, you know, I don't know what else y'all want to say, but I really don't give a fuck. I said I wasn't talking about this shit no more. If you're not a fan, don't come to my page. This is for Team Khia. This is for the Queen's Court, the official Queen's Court gag order live from the Queen's Chambers. So anything else don't matter. God damn. Is you live
Hello?
Hello?
Is it Khia?
Yes, this is.
Hi, Khia. Oh my God, I love you so much.
I love you too.
I just wanted to say that, you know, I was thinking about you the other night, and I was looking at this thing on YouTube about Khia's medicine. I know you don't want to probably hear that, but I see why that you moved away from her. And I understand now because what I saw is like something devilish, some kind of demons or something was around that I saw through the TV. And I'm just so happy that you got away from her and you moved on so those things were not attached to you, girl. And you keep doing it. And I love that song about, oh my goodness, so old. So, you know, I got to remember the song about niggas ain't shit. Oh my God, I
don't
love
trust
that.
no nigga, no.
I love that song.
Oh, thank you. That's what's up. Thank you.
Okay, so you keep doing what you're doing, girl, and hopefully I'll see you since you live at that level. Hopefully I'll see you one day. We're around the same age, kind of a little bit older than you, but I love how honest you are, and I love how you give people a piece of your mind, and you're not afraid to go out on your own and do what you're doing, because I understand that about those demons that's in the music business, because I saw them all over Khia's medicine. And I'm just so happy that you got away, okay?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Khia, I got one more thing before you go.
Yes.
How do I go on live? I'm trying to go on live since I can be on live.
I'm trying to learn too, but we gonna learn together. You know we old school. We gotta get the children to do it for us. I'm just learning.
Okay, well,
you gotta hit
come on, my name is Carla. I'm gonna go by CC.
Yes.
Girl, I got me a man from Miami to my husband been 27 years, so you already know I know. So yes. I'm trying to get on live with you, but I say for people like you, because you make it know that it's okay to be real.
That's
okay?
right. Thank you, baby. Hopefully you can catch me live.
Okay, and I can't wait to be able to see you live.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna see you next time you live somewhere when you perform. I'm gonna make sure I come.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome, my baby.
Bye. You know what? Sometimes your blessing might not be everybody else's blessing. Sometimes it might be your time, it might not be the other person's time. Sometimes you'll let people in and they'll block your blessing. Sometimes you just gotta know when to fold and roll. Like, it's just, for me, you know, I said I wasn't gonna talk about this no more. We trying to gag and it gets too serious when we get to talking, because that's just me. But it's like, this shit is dead. But if something ain't right, or you feel like something ain't right, or you feel like we ain't mixing, or we ain't meshing, or if it ain't right, you just got to know when to roll and fold. You know, that's really your choice and your decision to do that. It ain't nobody else's, you know, that's just what it was. And for me, that's just what it was. And, you know, I'm done with that. You know, I wish her well, let her do what she gonna do. You gonna get roast and gag, because that's what we do. I'm sure she gonna roast and gag. And I'm done with that. Next case. Let's take another caller. Look, and the hour go by so fast, you guys. We can't even get through the docket. Is you live, whore? Hello? Hello?
Is you live, whore?
I'm live, whore. Is you calling the roasters? You calling the gag? Is you mad, whore? Can you hear me? Hello?
calling me GAG ORDER.
Give it to me, baby. I don't know.
Hello?
I don't know. So how do you guys feel? Who was the last person we had on the docket? How do you guys feel? Even though we're going to take callers, the docket is pretty much over again. I'm going to try to do an hour on Mondays. So tune in. Some people was like they wanted it back at 10. Some people was like 8 is too early. But then people was like, I go to work the next day and 10 is too late. So should we do 8 to 10 or 10 to 12? You know, y'all ain't never satisfied yet. Y'all ain't never satisfied. We the people called Kobe Bryant to the stand. And Kobe was being charged with him and his co-defendant with winning the Oscar after being a cheater and a wife abuser. A lot of people were mad and they were sending stuff in about Kobe cheating on Vanessa and him being nominated for an Oscar. So how do you feel? How do you guys feel about that? We the people want to know, and I just feel like Vanessa gonna end up owning everything in a minute if Kobe don't stop. You know, I'm trying to tell you, she gonna be walking around here like Juanita Jordan in a minute. Y'all already know Juanita's sitting lovely. So if Kobe want to keep on playing around, you know, Vanessa can go to having flashbacks and withdrawal and go to thinking about when Kobe was fucking that white hole, that saltine, excuse me, at that hotel, and he had to pay her $5 million. $5 million. I know a lot of hoes that let you fuck them by mistake for $5 million. You claim it was a mistake. You know, you was just horny. You know, you were at training camp and she was the only thing that was there. Vanessa wasn't there, but you keep on Kobe, and Vanessa gonna go to having flashbacks. She gonna think about when you was cheating on her, and then she gonna go ahead and take you for everything that you got. She gonna be sitting like Juanita Joy. You better stop that bullshit, Kobe. How do y'all feel about Kobe? You know, it was another football player went upside his whole head, and she hollered about, oh, he called my family, and, you know, they're going to get him the help that he needs, and I don't mind him going upside my head for the check. You know, y'all keep on letting these niggas cheat and go upside your heads for the check. Next caller. Is you live, whore?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what is?
Hey.
What is?
This is Queen Khia Damas. You're live at the Queen's Chambers.
Oh, this Khia?
Yes. How you feel? How you feel about that football player going upside his woman's head and she pressed charges on him and now he got kicked off the team?
How you feel about that football player going upside his woman's head and she pressed?
You know the story? What is it? I don't know what's going on. Cut your phone down. Do anybody know the story of the football player that went upside his woman's head? She pressed charges on him and they kicked him off the team. And people were saying that, you know, these football players have been knocking these women out in elevators and beating them and doing all kind of shit to them. And they worry about Kaepernick taking a knee. But when it comes to the football players going upside these women's head, you know, they let them get back on the field. So how do y'all feel about... I didn't shut the docket down, but he was on the docket too. About the football player going upside the woman's head and him calling the woman's family, talking about they're going to get him the help that he needs because he loved her and she loved him. Do y'all think that when the men are rich and have all the money, that the women put up with the ass whooping and is a little more forgiving, and you know, the NFL is a little more lenient with couples and, you know, abuse and all of that extra carrying on domestic violence? They're a little more lenient. Is it because of the check that they stay in, or, you know, I don't know if I ain't never let a nigga just kick my ass like that. I guess because I get my own money, I don't have to go through those problems. But is these broke code problems again, or hoes that get lazy and don't follow their own dreams and chase their own goals and have their own shit going on? The fuck is up with these women letting these football players and all these motherfuckers cheat and kick their ass and shit, and all this Me Too shit, you know? Is you live, whore?
Hi, Queen. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, Queen. I just want to call because I am so tired of all these people mentioning that woman's name
can they just please leave her alone and go to her channel with that raggedy manager of hers? They are just a shit show. They just need to leave her alone. You are all moving on to bigger and better things. I want you to please stop mentioning her name. And it's her messy ass fans who are calling and they're gonna be recording this video and putting it on her Facebook.
Yes, but they so messy. They're the ones that kept it going all this time. They the ones.
Exactly. And it's like, you know what? That lady is such a mess. She used you to make herself look like a damsel in distress and got everybody feeling sorry for her. She was never on your side because I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. After all that stuff happened with Monique, she did not once get on her live to say, my girl Khia left on her own terms.
Yep.
Khia and me are good. She never said anything.
Yep.
She let all of those bloggers, from Funky Dineva to Justin J to Alex Rogers make, Khia's unprofessional. Khia's this. Khia left and abandoned Maddie. She didn't say one word.
Yep.
But then she finally said something when you retaliated and said, you know what? Fuck her. That's my idea. I'm going to keep the Queen's Court. We're going to go live together. And if you're not going to see us in the basement. As soon as you said y'all weren't going to be in the basement anymore, it's when, I trademarked this. I trademarked that. Then her raggedy, ugly ass manager. Khia, you're
B-I-N-G-O.
And no wonder he only has one client. That's the reason why he only has one client, because he's unprofessional. He is a groupie. That's why he wants to be with her, because he's a groupie.
Yes.
And I'm just sick of them just mentioning that bitch's name.
Yes, just let it go.
I'm a transsexual too, my queen. And Madison is just she's a trans who uses her transness as a comedic joke. All she talks about is her dick and balls. How are you supposed to call a trans woman like her a woman when all she talks about is her big dick and she's fucking this person's husband and this, that, and that? All she is a joke, and the only people who book her are those tired-ass white queens who just like to laugh at her because she's an Aunt Jemima. Then her manager talks about, and then she had the nerve to say, Khia would still be on that red couch if it wasn't for me. Bitch, she's still in the chateau doing gigs just like you're doing. All she does is she goes to gay clubs and host. That's all she does. You do the same thing, but you perform. You're a talent. So all you do is sit in your chateau in Conyers, Georgia, sweetheart. So it's not like you in Duluth or Johns Creek. You're in Conyers in one of those big, cheap, raggedy houses, just talking about shitting on dicks and stuff like. How are you supposed to look up to a trans woman like that who talks about, she was a hoe, she shits on the dick, there's voodoo and the doo-doo, and you expect to not be called a man when you was up live pissing, didn't close the door or anything, pissed right in front of the 30,000 people the 17,000 people y'all had. So how are we supposed to look at her? And she, there's so many negative stereotypes about black trans people anyway, and she perpetuates it.
Mm-hmm.
So
in my case, I just feel like it was supposed to happen like that.
Go ahead, sis.
I was saying, I just feel like it was supposed to happen because if I wouldn't have walked out, I wouldn't have never knew that she copyrighted and patented and trademarked my stuff. I would have never knew. Like, when were you going to tell me? So you wait till you get mad and wait for the internet bullies to boost you up and trick you into over talking your ass is basically what she did. And it was like, really? Wow. So when were you going to call and say something to me about it? We supposed to be so cool.
Exactly.
So it was like, it happened for a reason.
Exactly. And Queen, they try to use that since you are a powerful woman, and not only you're a powerful woman, you're a black woman. So they're going to use, she's crazy, she's she's homophobic, transphobic. No, you're just basically one of those people who's not going to be shit over.
Right.
And Khia Madison, she's always been the type to try. I followed her for years, and she's always been trying to get on TV, trying to be this, trying to be that. And it's like, bitch, just be yourself.
Yeah.
You're not into, if you feel like the fans that you have, if they enjoy watching stories about you shitting on dicks and people shitting on the bed that you done banged out, and that's what they're comfortable watching. Let them do that. But I just want you to say, Queen, I just wanted to tell you this. I had to get that off my chest.
Yes, well,
Please
thank
do
you.
not mention that bitch no more, because She is a fake ass bitch, and she's probably watching this video right now.
Well, I blocked them. I'm trying to. I blocked Gio. They still watch. It's like I blocked you.
Yes.
I tried to get away from you. I say if you a Maddie fan, go over there. You don't have to be leaving all these messages under my pictures right here. I don't need stuff.
Exactly, Queen. And if T.S. Madison, if you're watching this, bitch, you are not talented. You are not a songstress. You are not the next girl. You are not that girl. You are going to continue to be booked at raggedy white events so they can laugh at you as an Aunt Jemima. Bitch, you are tired and through all them sisters you had in your house. They made it known that they was never for Khia, because Khia, I wish that y'all would have went into a neutral standing and y'all went to a neutral environment, because I saw it from the beginning. I followed you back since MySpace, honey. And I said that shit not going to work out because T.S. Madison is very fake. And I knew it was going to happen because you're very authentic. And it's like they teamed up to steal your idea, and she trademarked your shit when she found out, because she knew that she was no longer getting into it. Because the fans could tell that you were no longer in it. We could tell 5 or 6 blogs before you walked out. I was like, this shit ain't gonna last long. And then the bitch talking about stuff, she trademarked your Queen's Court when she saw Justin Jay's video, but Justin Jay's video was published on February 7th, but the trademark application was put in on January 29th. So she was doing all that. She was running her mouth, trying to prove receipts to these tired-ass sissies and them dumb black holes that follow her. And I want to talk to you black women that was dogging Khia for T.S. Madison.
It's okay, because you know they got no power.
And as soon as one of those black women slip up and say tranny, they gon' block your ass, and they gon' cuss you out and call you all types of black bitches. You hoes need to wake your ass up. Because y'all are some dumb assholes. Y'all was boosting that bitch head up from the beginning. Y'all know that bitch is not entertaining. Khia, you took her somewhere, because a lot of people didn't know who T.S. Madison was. You were the one on the Shade Room. You was the one on Baller Alert. T.S. Madison,
I think it was a lot of down low men that was liking it too. We'd just be surprised. I feel like it was a lot of lurkers in the background.
Exactly.
Just like a lot of them. I didn't know anything about her porn, but they lurks on that. Because they're the mutants. That's just what they is. They just the mutants.
Exactly. And I just had to get out.
And not in a trans way, but just in that sneaky, lying, slithering in the dark. It's a lot of people that want to be in relationships, want loving relationships, want to be with a couple. Everybody not out here prostituting and selling themselves. Everybody didn't walk the street. All trans women didn't have a problem getting a job. So you can't say that that's everybody's story. You didn't have that to do. Everybody didn't have to whore. So it's like, don't play.
And that's what I'm saying, Queen. So you can sit up there and they can kiki about you calling Trina sourpuss and calling these women out, calling them all type of bitches and hoes. But as soon as you call this trans woman Mandy Manwhore, you're homophobic and you're transphobic, they need to wake the fuck up, because they be dogging them girls. And all you comments talking about stuff, she needs to hang up. You bitches can kiss my ass, because I've been waiting to tell my queen that you are the star queen, and all these messy assholes under your comments, take your asses to Mandy's page if you want to watch Mandy, but we are Team Khia till the day we die. And I had to say that, Queen.
Yes, thank you so much.
On Instagram, and I love you, and we don't give a fuck about Madison, Giovanni, Craig, none of them other bitches. All them girls can jump to hell. Giovanni needs to worry about getting on Jenny Craig instead of trying to make YouTube videos looking a hot ass mess. Because I don't trust no black gay man that wear contacts, because all he do is screw white men because he's ashamed of being black. And all T.S. Madison do is put on a minstrel show because she thinks that shit funny. You ain't no damn woman if you talk about dick and balls and standing up tipping and how you shitting on people's dicks and stuff. Ain't nobody want to hear that. That shit is nasty. And I'm a trans woman. I don't want to see no shit like that. Girl, please. But Queen, I'm going to let you go because I know you hating assholes tell you to hang up.
But I want to give you, that's one thing about the motherfucking Queen's Chambers. We the people get a voice. You say what the fuck you want to say. And thank you for calling.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
Queen.
Bye-bye.
I love you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Much love, Team Khia. And again, look, we all already know we hated walking on you hoes. I don't even know why you motherfuckers be still sitting on this page acting like a bitch give a fuck about all of that. Because again, the shit is dead. We don't still seem to go into that direction. So I'm going to end the live. Because again, I'm creative. I like to have fun. I like to do skits, sketch comedy. I like to laugh. That's why I knew to walk away. That's why I'm not with all this bullshit. Because when I get mad for real. See, they be playing them pussy games, but I'm not going to play no pussy games with you. You know what I'm saying? We all know where each other stay. So at the end of the day, I want Gag Order and the Queen's Court Live to be fun and gagful, and I ain't nobody got to be going back and forth. If you team this person, you team that person. I follow 0 people. I don't add and hashtag people. I don't lurk on people's page. I don't know about Madison's videos because I never watched them. I don't sit and look at your videos. I don't sit and look at nobody's videos. I laugh about shit that's in the news, stuff that's on the docket, stuff that's in the industry, and I do me. Other than that, I ain't watching what you doing. I don't care about you copying. I don't give a fuck about what you saying. And if you team Khia, fuck with me Monday night Gag Order. We're going to be gagging live, where you can be a part of the audience, where you can be a part of the jury, where you can come out and meet and greet the queen, where you can present cases and gag and roast and have your voice be heard, present cases. Hit me up, KhiaThugMrs.com, if you have a case that you want to present or evidence or shit that needs to be on the docket so we can review it. And much love, Team Khia. I thank you guys. I was supposed to go live on YouTube, but I didn't tonight. But I'm glad it's running smooth. Maybe I just can't go live with the half screen. I see people are still calling. But catch me next week live on Gag Order. That's what's up. Much love, Team Khia. Let me try to say this so I can chop it. Bitch, we say shit that week. Much love, you guys.